Welcome back to our series on the book of Isaiah. In chapter 4, we saw the promise of the branch of the Lord, pointing forward to Jesus Christ. Now, in chapter 5, Isaiah sings a song, a parable, about God's vineyard. Isaiah says, "My loved one had a vineyard on a fertile hillside. God gave his people everything they needed, good soil, care, and protection. But when he looked for good grapes, it only yielded bad fruit." The vineyard represents Israel. God expected justice, but he saw bloodshed. He expected righteousness, but he heard cries of distress. Instead of living for him, the people were greedy, corrupt, and drunk with pride. Isaiah lists a series of woes. Woe to those who join house to house and field to field, chasing wealth at the expense of others. Woe to those who rise early to run after strong drink, who party but ignore the deeds of the Lord. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who replace light with darkness and bitter with sweet. Because of this rebellion, judgment was coming. The vineyard would be trampled, and the people would go into exile. Their sin had consequences, but even in judgment, Isaiah points to God's holiness. Verse 16 says, "The Lord Almighty will be exalted by his justice, and the holy God will be proved holy by his righteous acts." Isaiah 5 reminds us that God gives every opportunity for his people to bear fruit. But when we choose pride, greed, and evil, we invite destruction. Still, God's justice and holiness always stand, and his plan for redemption is never lost. That's Isaiah chapter 5. In our next video, we'll look at chapter 6:1 of the most powerful passages in the Bible, where Isaiah sees the Lord high and lifted up and receives his call as a prophet.